Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video. Today we're doing some Tsukuyomi solo. I wanted to do a quick note of order, so when it comes to some of those more polished videos I was planning on releasing, obviously those got delayed. That was my personal bad. I got a little bit sick, didn't feel like recording the scripts were the best because my voice was just a bit hoarse and stuff, among other things. So those will be coming out, all of those ones that I had mentioned, planned, promised. So stay tuned for that. And as always, let me know some characters you'd like to see below. For the future, my next video, I plan on doing a jungle video, if not 2 jungle videos in a row, or at least in the next couple of days. And yeah, we'll keep doing solo ones, obviously, but I want to make sure I get more jungle. Wheelix is a guy I'm looking at. Thanatos probably another one, so we'll see. I mean, I'm not set in stone. I'm just sort of thinking out loud, and those just sound fun at the time. Either way, we are into an Izanami, which Izanami is a hunter solo, obviously, that I feel like isn't nearly as popular as it used to be, but I've seen some people mention these kind of like high clear backline solos, specifically hunters, as being pretty problematic because normally when you're playing into, say, a mage solo like a Cuckoo, there are cooldowns that if you avoid, you're kind of okay. You know, his tornado is slow to cast, and things of that nature. And so if you're able to avoid that, you should kind of be okay. With a god like Izanami, or really any hunter, their damage is a lot more consistent, right? Where it's not really cooldowns you're worried about, it's the auto attacks, and that's all the time. So how do you deal with that? And we're going to try to showcase that. So she'll probably spawn in with a bit of a lead, and very similar to like a soul. We sort of just have to kind of give that. Unfortunately, she is going to get that camp on the side, which does give her a pretty big XP lead. But yeah, it is what it is. Like, I just kind of have to let it be. We've already made her use a pot, though, with the little bit of poke we've done. Again, just kind of understanding, hey, we're not going to outclear her, so it's no worries. She actually dashes, which is a bit surprising. And yeah, again, we just want to kind of concede early because I can't clear yet. I can soon, just not yet. She's going to hit 4 first, which is a bit spooky. But if I can fight her before she hits 4, I think that's ideal. Okay, so she pre-beads that to not get stunned so she can do an aggro trade. That's not bad, though. I mean, I'm kind of cool with it. Okay, I don't think that was actually a good idea. Now we get to group the wave. Just Aegis this. All good. Traded actives right there. Again, she is level 4 like we mentioned. That's just kind of the value out of getting that camp. Part of the Izzy cheese. But the thing is once you're able to stabilize, right, we're here, our potions are gone, so are hers. But she no longer, I mean, she still has an XP lead, but she no longer has this crazy clear lead because she had to back up. We're going to be able to get this next camp, and like the game is completely fine, right? So she's ahead because she did 1 camp. I haven't done any. Well, I guess 2 now, right? But now I'm getting the second one, which obviously will give me some sustain. She's low. She's probably going to back. I'm full health. So I get to delay my back and do it a bit later, and I'm actually like going to be ahead. So a lot of the, I guess the moral of the story is what did you notice in this early laning phase? We didn't really look to clear as much because we knew we were getting out cleared. So if we were hitting the wave, we were trying to hit her as well. And that worked out pretty damn good for us. So, you know, make sure, hey, if you're going to lose health, you get something out of it. And I wasn't like trying to get the gold from the wave too much because, you know, it was a little bit cooked. So if you can play something that has a little bit of fight and finesse, obviously you get volatile lanes. I like those. But if you want to play something a bit safer, you know, it's the same premise. Guess I could have ulted her there, but I don't know. Something told me that might be a bit sketchy. Oh, I was right. That's alright. You know, me dying if I have fast is not a huge deal. That does kind of suck. Like, I had a feeling maybe we get ganked there. Getting ganked under by an Odin is a pretty awful feeling, not gonna lie. But it is what it is. He's level 6 as well, dear god. We'll go into a Devo's first item. We want to just build some sustain. And, yeah, we'll be alright. That does put a wrinkle in things, though. You know, you obviously don't want to get behind to a pick like this. We'll be alright. I'm assuming my blue is just gone. Yep. Aw, man. Alright, let's try to get this neutral right. Again, that is kind of a lot of the bread and butter of this lane. he needs to back. So he's obviously backed before us, so he doesn't have fast here. But he will just reset, which is honestly fine. I'm going to take this opportunity to shove the wave. I'm assuming rocks are done because obviously that's like around where Odin was before he ganked us. So I'm just going to reset now. We get full devos. And despite the fact that we died, our game state is pretty good, right? Like, I'm a little behind, obviously, but I have full devos, I have Aegis, I have Chalice. Like, I feel strong. And he has Tearfing, which is going to be a better item than Devos non-stacked, but I can still kind of, like, win a 1v1 right now as long as I kind of get my poke off. I don't run into autos.
This, bro. She can't get away from you.
Okay, dude, jeez. As long as I, you know, I don't run into autos, stuff like that, we'll be all set. And again, getting those neutrals, especially the chest camps, are going to make sure we're not like ever too far behind, if just straight up ahead. This is up in 20. I really want to get these, right? So I can look for a fight, but it's not a fight to kill unless it's really easy. It's a fight to get the camps. She should be top rights right now. Yep. Play for some poke. Again, it's a short trade. We back up. Now I'm going to ult her right here. I don't care if she dashes. That's not the point. Oh my, that was a good ult though. Holy. Okay, my bad. I kind of trolled that. I think she's just dead though, no? I'm dead. Okay, I fucked that up. Damn. I really messed that up. Bro, I Aegis, but like I Aegis so badly. That's really unlucky. Good play by him. I said I wasn't going to look for a fight, and then I kind of skill checked him, and he made it work. Damn, dude. Yeah, because I don't think I could have Aegis after I ulted, you know what I mean? Like, and actually gotten the immunity off. It felt like the minute my ult ended, I was silenced, which was just good timing, but I really thought I'd be able to get that off. I guess I just can't. That's kind of horrific. Alright, well, we've sort of fucked our lane a little bit here, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I can still fight. I just need to not do that again. If I just played that a bit slower, I think I would have been fine. Well, you know, naturally, first game on, we're going to int it up a little bit. She hasn't actually backed yet, which, I mean, doesn't mean much. She's just ahead in XP. But yeah, that's the trade we need to do. And then we can just let it be. Oh, she has backed. I lied. Okay. That's actually better, because I don't want her to be resetting after I do poke to her. That's all you, bro. He got his ult, I guess. Okay. Are these up top right? Nope. It's fine. We'll get the Moonlight shards, it seems like, so that's good. You know, this character in this game, obviously you got some nerfs and stuff. I haven't really clicked with him. I don't know why. Like, his kit's basically the same, if not literally the same. Suki's solo in Smite 1 I really liked. I was a big Suki player. I mean, not a big Suki player, like, comparatively, but I played the character a lot. You know, I liked Assassin solos. He was probably one of my less favorite Assassin solos, but I still like the character. And I don't know, I've honestly really struggled with him in this game comparatively, and it's weird. I don't know why. I think I'm just probably so out of practice on the pick. I haven't played him much, but yeah, like, I don't know, like, these last two fights I've played in my deaths are awful. Like, I don't know. It's just a no. It doesn't really mean anything. I'm just sort of like, damn, what the hell? Like, I really fucked that up? I guess so. Well, whoopsies, whoopsies. You know, what can you do? We'll pick up this. We still get some XP out of it and a bit of health sustain, I guess, which is cool. I can look for a bit of a fight here. Again, oh, wow. That's sad. What I want to make sure I'm doing here is, you know, factoring in that I have this movement advantage, so I can actually use that for myself. He's just kind of going ham on this Naga, but try to poke him again. I'm gonna just ult him here, because he doesn't have ult this time, so I'm a lot less afraid. That's his beats. What? Okay, you got him. That was just a lot to look at. Good job. Alright, well, good kill. If by the way, like, if Bats isn't there, and I just get the beads and I run, like, it's fine. So it's a great gank, but, like, I would have been okay with that, you know what I mean? Because we forced his beads, he obviously had ulted earlier, that's why we made the play, because we knew he didn't have ult. And, I mean, I guess he could have proxied, right? Not proxied, but, like, cleared the wave. But I would have proxied, and it would have just been, like, a wash that I don't actually mind, because we made him lose some gold, we made him lose an active, like, it's all good, so... good gank, but again, like, it's a win-win situation, so don't like that. If you know the world's down, we're going to be kind of all set. We'll clear right lane again. We got some rocks. Obviously, we're a hybrid scaler, so strength and int feel incredible. And some people have asked me, like, with regards to Suki, should I build more of a, like, a tanky build on the character? I think some defense is okay. I think a lot of defense just makes you an obsolete god. It's sort of like building, you know, a full damage character. Like, he doesn't really have the utility value to be tanky build-wise. I think you're better off just, like, kind of sending it with mostly damage, if not complete damage. You could argue that makes the character more volatile, but that's sort of the point, I think. And if you want to play Suki and build him like a tanky build where you go like 4 defense items, you're probably just better off playing something else. Again, that doesn't mean it's like terrible, but I just feel like it's not really like synchronizing with what the kit's supposed to be doing. So yeah. Well, I'm even with this Izzy though. I do need to back obviously, and I'll try to play for these rocks as well on the timer. So pretty soon. I'm gonna just ping here. Okay, what do I build? Let's go into... I think I just want to go into Crusher. Oh, I could go Carver first, actually. Let's go Carver first. And then I might go into, actually, this first. Oathsworn Spear is pretty hype, right? So when they have a draft that they have a, you know, backline soul laner, this Oathsworn Spear is going to get even more value. Because obviously that protection reduction to somebody with low prots, big deal, right? So really, I think good pickup. The only issue with my build right now is cooldown, but I can remedy that by going like a Jotuns or something, or going even some type of defense item if I really wanted to, like a, I guess a Mantle, though I probably wouldn't do that. I don't know, we'll see. I think he's just dead, by the way. He's just dead, yeah. Yeah, we scaled. He's fucked. This lane's completely over now. The point I was trying to make before I got soloed in the laning phase was that this character just will kind of beat up hunters. So the laning phase will be fine. It's our prerogative for how aggressive we want to play early. The payout is extremely high because we can just ruin his game from minute 1. But obviously the risk is a lot higher than it is at this point because I kind of can't lose the fights now. And I took the risk and it didn't pay off. And like, you know, it kind of goes to show, like, dude, sometimes you just got to do less. And I talk about doing less a lot. And again, if I played it better, it wouldn't matter. But I didn't play it better, so... Yeah, you don't have to go to outskill people like I tried to and miserably failed, and it's fine to just kind of play the clear, do that poke trade where we 1-3, get the ranged autos on him, get him to 60% health, and then wait for our cooldowns and do it again. You know, something that you have on a ranged character like this that's kind of a diver as well is you have this contrast of, what is it called? You have this contrast of being able to, you know, pick your fights with range while also having incredible engagement. That's really, really valuable. Izzy walked out of base straight to gold. There's not really much I can do about that. But we at least shoved right, got the tower. And I can, like, play mid a little bit. Scylla support. I mean, she's squishy, but it's not really worth killing her. I guess I could just, like, get on her anyways, though, no? I think this Odin's kind of inting, no? I'm inting too, but I think I'll take it. Ooh. We're cooked, boys. I mean, yeah, not the best. I kind of griefed. I was an 8-1 Odin, but I'm still ahead of him. Granted, I got the kill, so, like, of course I'm going to be more ahead after I get the kill, but probably not worth it. All good. The Zeus path from, like, a really weird angle. I was thinking he was going to come out of base. No, he came from in front of me, aka behind me in that context, so it was, like, weird. It kind of blocked me off. Probably not worth... I mean, we had a highlight, I guess, in a way, but I'm a bit scuffed. You know, honestly, dude, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I like the idea of building a lot of sustain in this game. Like, the Reaper, I've been running in, like, a couple Joust games, completely different mode. It's mostly because I'm getting a trillion kills, but, like, it's kind of a sick item, dude. I think the Reaper's pretty cool. I like the concept and design of it a lot. It's basically like a reverse war flag, where if you get kills on minions or any targets or anything, you get strength and, I think just strength, right? Yeah. But if you get kills on gods, you increase your stack count permanently, and you get full stacks upon any kill. So we're actually going to build this. I think this is like viable, mind you. My build's going to look a little bit wonky, but what we'll probably do is not go Oathsworn here, because I need cooldown. I'm going to go Jotuns with this pickup, and then we'll go Heartseeker Titans, and that will be our build. So it's a very lifesteal condensed poke damage build. And again, I'm not saying I'd recommend this over other builds with like Crush or Heartseeker, you know, Oathsworn Spear and stuff like that, but it is a fun, exciting way to get sustain in a build at a very high cliff that should work pretty well. Again, is this needed? No. I'm just trying something, you know what I mean? So that's all. That's all there is to take from it. Obviously, because we have the Reaper, what are we trying to do above all? Get kills, because we want to get these Reaper stacks above this lowly 4, and we don't want to die because then we lose a stack every time we die. So I'm kind of expecting to do some owning here. Now, this obviously is not nearly as like punishing as like Necronomicon. If I die losing 1 max stack, it's not a big deal, especially if I'm getting kills. But I do have to get the last hits. This isn't like Necro in the sense I can't get assists. So I think he's inting. I know I'm getting ganked. I don't care. Did Aegis the ult. Oh, really good Yana Soul. Good job. You know, it's so annoying because I'm talking about, like, yeah, this lifesteal build's so crazy, and then I get Odin Cage and I can't heal, so you can't showcase it. Like, this build is useless in the cage. I gotta kind of be careful about that. But really good peel. I mean, I think I'm not sure if I would have lived. I would have lived post-cage. I don't know if I would have lived in general, though. But, yeah, I mean, that guy was just completely sprinting it. If I can, like... The thing is, if it's just Odin there, I kill him, right? If it's Odin and Scylla, I probably do die eventually. But... yeah, like, I'm kind of okay with that trade. Alright, well, we got to pick. We have 5 stacks now, Reaper max, which is nice. And, now what? Oh my gosh, my Giannis just goes crazy in mid. Let's go, GOAT. Habana's 8-0. Dominance, dude. I'm gonna, like, play this side a little bit. Okay, we'll clear this out. Shit, shit, shit. Okay, I can get Jotuns on my back. I think I do. Oh, is this guy walking up? He is, he is, he is. Okay. Bye-bye, bro. Huge. He pre-beats, but I didn't 2 on purpose because, well, why would I, right? I'm going to do more damage if I just auto him with my 1 and my 3. So, kind of panicked there a bit. You know, obviously, like, some of the value of this character is that you see Izanami and you're probably thinking, why the hell didn't she go Aegis? You'd be in so much trouble if she went Aegis, blah, blah, blah. Not really. I just would have been a little bit more selective with fights. But the big thing, right, is that because she has beads, you know, she protects herself against some characters on our team, like, you know, the Ares and the Hunbats, but she's, you know, completely impervious to me. And I think one of the big discussions that is kind of beginning to come up in the competitive scene is, like, should 2 actives as a system come back to this game? Before I was pretty indifferent, if not, like, against the idea, but as this game is getting more and more characters, I mean, from a draft perspective, right, look at our draft. It's nothing completely out of the ordinary. It's not like we got a god tier draft. Ares is really good, but he got nerfed a couple of times. Suki's good, but he got nerfed a couple of times. You know, whatever. If you have beads into our draft, I'm going to just one-shot you. And if you have Aegis, you're going to get pulled off cooldown, right? So it's like, it's very tricky, and it's kind of not a... there's not a super sustainable answer in the current game of like, oh, just build team beads as a backliner and go Aegis. Like, that's not really realistic. Or even like natural for the build. I'm not saying that we need 2 actives back, but it's just an interesting discussion. And, you know, we'll see if that ever happens. I'm not saying it should. I'm kind of realizing it is becoming an issue as well, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but that's kind of the argument, where if you look at a game like this, what good drafting typically constitutes is you look at okay, well, like, what actives do they need to go, right? So imagine if instead of this, I don't know, maybe instead of this Giannis pick, because Giannis is like a fine god, but if instead of this Giannis pick we had like a, well, I don't know, I guess the Giannis pick doesn't really matter, but we had like, yeah, I mean, Giannis is another Aegis burner, I guess you could say. But even if instead of this Hunbats we had an Odin, right? Now then you have to go Shell as well, potentially, right? So if we have like Odin, Ares, Suki, it's just like a nightmare draft, right? And we have a Kater Sling that forces more beads burn. I mean, you're going to be suffering, and to some extent, like, yes, that's the point. You're not supposed to be able to cover for everything, but like, when it's readily accessible in the sense that my ult is literally up every 80 seconds and I like don't have a lot of cooldown, yeah, I mean, that's kind of crazy, no? Alright, let's walk over. Enough yapping about other stuff. I am on a bit of gold, but I can stay. I want to get enough for Heartseeker. I'm delaying Pen for a very important reason. We're not against a tank solo, so I don't need it as bad early. Zeus is safe pathing. I can play for him on the choke point. I think we own here if they walk up at all. They're not walking up at all. Damn, dude. I fucked up my last hit. It's okay though. I wanted to kill because again we have Reaper, right? So we gotta get those. Alright, well, Bluestone is available, but I will go Heartseeker over it. We're going to shove right here, and then, yeah, that'll be that. I think realistically on Suki, a better build is to just build a bit more cooldown and proc items like Crusher or Oathsworn, like I was saying before, but I wanted to build this because it's fun. And it's a good concept item. I think it's cool. I need to get a bit more gold. We can just play on Gold Fury as well. So a lot of people will see that we have a lead like we do right now. Again, really, you should apply this in your games. They'll see we have a lead right now, and they'll say like, hey, let's just like go to Fire. The thing with Fire is, from a kill perspective, it just takes a long time, and is a lot more like contestable. So if we can do something that's, you know, less value, but still like valuable, it just means there'll be less contestability, and that's just inevitably a good thing because we probably won't fuck it up. And if we won't fuck it up, then we'll get it for sure. And then we just get a... Okay, I mean, if the Odin's going to go left and we get a pick, we can do Fire. But, you know, it's easy to just start on a gold and just, like, look for that because, again, the value is going to be really high. I'm also just killing their entire team. Lovely. Does he have Aegis? Let's see. Beats. Okay, so I can ult him literally whenever. Probably should have checked that like an hour ago. And Odin's a bit scary because I can just get, I'm just gonna go on this guy, I don't really care. Run! You know, my 3 didn't... Alright, Aegis? Oh wow, that was a good play. That was very unfortunate. I Aegis'd early, but because the Giannis was in range, the boar hit the Giannis first, and then it hit me. I shouldn't have Aegis because I wasn't able to cast for like 3 seconds there because I went from an Aegis to a stun. I should have Aegis when I got hit, but I thought I was gonna get hit right away, so I like trolled it. That's just kind of Tusky boar being pretty tricky. By the way, the fire didn't work. Unlucky. Yeah. It's okay. I mean, good try. Just hey, kind of gives us the angle that we were looking for. We just want to do gold. Yeah, fire's like sketchy. Our damage sucks on it, by the way, as a draft. I'm the only person who hits so hard. So yeah, we'll do fire, and it's all good. Well, he might try to sneak. Yeah, he's gonna sneak. Oh, we just lose it. Maybe. I guess Giannis can ult over. Ult over, you rat. Do it. You got this, goat. Oh my gosh, it's about to be a beauty, I think. Oh, almost. I mean, we're gonna get in, though. Okay, nice job. That's fine. Good job. Okay, we just want to do gold. So again, the idea is very simple. We'll get all the tier 2s with this. We'll spin our gold lead and obviously get the second gold buff. And it's easier to do. There's no downside of doing it. I want to look for a pick because this guy's like completely sprinting it. I missed, but he's still just dead. I thought I was in the cage. I was about to be so sad. Okay, they're like dying though. This is good. Okay. I think we should just push mid, honestly. I really want to just get a Phoenix here. Like, this is so easy. They have no ults right now. It's like super free. Okay, I mean, if they're gonna ignore us, it's fine, but all good. NP, NP. This one can just leave. I mean, fire is okay to do. It's just like, dude, the hell, you know? Just dashed in. What are you doing? Come on, bud. That does not sound like a good idea. Boom. Got him quite low. Love to see it. So remember, I mean, if I ult the Artemis 100 to 0, does she die? Yeah, I think so. Especially once I get Bluestone. Maybe not quite yet. Okay, she's low. I can kill her. Nice. Disarm him. That's his Aegis. It's fine. Can I get him? I missed, dude. Shit. Oh, good stun. That's all good. I kind of fucked that up. No worries, no worries. I think my one hit the wall, like right next to me. You know what I mean? I messed it up. I thought I'd hit it, but it's all good. Still good. I mean, we get 2 Phoenixes, we get the kills. Disarm him so he can't obviously auto. He's just dead. That's game, yeah. They got a bit too frisky there. I mean, you know, one of the things, obviously they did have an Odin jungle, but one of the things with these backliners is like you lose so much frontline in your draft, and if you start to fall behind, like we can kind of, like as a team comp, just run at you 24/7, and I feel like, yeah, you could argue this game was a little bit like hectic and maybe poorly played, and that's like always going to be a fact, but I mean, they just had no backbone in their draft, right? Like we just kind of sprinted at them and they just died a trillion times in a row. So yeah, GG's. We did 42k, 673 gold per minute, which is pretty nice. And yeah, that'll be that. So, you know, a bit of a bad start, but overall, stuck with it. So final items again would have been Heartseeker, which we went, and then Titan's Bane, Bluestone upgrade. Normal Tsukuyomi build would probably just be Devos into like Crusher. You can go Hydras if you want, but like Crusher, Heartseeker, Titan's Bane, Oathsworn Spear, some iteration of that, and then like a Magi's if you need it is pretty good. And yeah, so that'll be that. I'll see you guys soon. Again, stay tuned for some of the more exciting videos, and I appreciate you guys as always. Peace out.